Hey guys, video 2 of 3 here, prepping for our goblet squat. In this video we're going to talk about the prying goblet squat. So you can use a kettlebell, it is ideal. You can use a dumbbell, not as ideal, but I'm going to use the kettlebell here. What we're going to do is take our feet outside our hips. So feet are wide, toes are forward. Then I'm going to brace my core and tuck my pelvis right there. Pulling my hips down and back, so I'm pulling them down right between my hips, and this is my starting position. This shows my current depth before really warming up. I'm going to drop to the point that my elbows actually are able to push inside on the insides of my knees here. So this is where I'm going to start. Nice flat spine, ears stacked all the way through the hips. The knees are tracking the toes, and so I'm really opening up the insides of my pelvis. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to curl the kettlebell. What this does is it allows me to push my elbows out, pushing my knees apart, starting to open up. From here I'm going to sink side to side, knee in line with the toe. Here I want to do my best to keep the opposite knee more or less over that foot. I don't want to cave in too much. And I'm just going to sink side to side, opening up my ankles. Next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to rotate. I'm pushing my elbow into my knee, pushing it out, opening up my hip. You can see my foot is starting to want to come up over here. Try to keep it flat. Try to grab the ground through your shoe, or if you're barefoot, even better. Also, keep the opposite line. Keep that knee in line with the toe. Don't let it collapse inwards. And I'm going to switch to the other side here. So I'm pushing that right elbow into my right knee, externally rotating my right hip. I'm keeping my left knee tracking in line with my left toes. I'm not letting it collapse inwards. That's not something I want to do. I don't want to shear my knee. Finally, and this is something I do a lot, when I'm done here, I'm going to actually lift my hips slightly and then drop back down to that position, lift, and then sink one more time before putting the bell down and standing back up. Now, just real quick, I'm going to switch positions so you can see the little different angle. When you're warmed up, because sometimes when you go through that prying goblet squat, it's hard to come out of the hole with the weight. When you're really warmed up and you're sure that you've got your ankles loosened, your hips are loosened, your core is engaged, you're very comfortable down there, you can see I'm a lot deeper already in the second round going through. Open up the hip. Open up the hip. Try to keep the feet flat. My feet are coming up. That's not good on me. Now, stiffen and stand. Squeeze the glutes. Guys, that was the prying goblet squat. If you have any questions about this technique or any other, please leave them in the comments. If it was helpful for you, please hit the like button. And while you're at it, you can visit our page, Healthy You, to see more great content. In our next video, we're going to talk about the goblet squat.